Good morning, October 24th. Faces, not places. These who have turned the world upside down have come here too. Acts chapter 17, verse 6. Did Jesus send a church building into the world to make disciples of all the nations? Of course not. He sent people. But this question helps clarify the definition of church. The New Testament uses the Greek word ἐκκλησία, literally called out ones, for church, referring to those who are called together by God. The word always specifies people, the followers of Jesus, not buildings. Our culture is questioning the relevancy of the church. Unsavory things have happened to people in church, or in the name of Christ throughout history. But that doesn't negate the good that has been done, nor does it make the church irrelevant. The pundits may rail against our stand on immorality, but they cannot deny our compassion for the poor, orphans, and widows. The church's relevancy is based on the message we preach of Jesus Christ and Him crucified. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 2. Is the church making an impact on the world? Before you answer that question, there is one place you must look: the mirror. If we're going to be ridiculed by the world, let it be for turning the world upside down with the gospel, as the early apostles did. Acts chapter 17, verse 6. Now the church is not wood and stone, but the company of people who believe in Christ. Martin Luther. Good evening. Prove that you love God. But if anyone obeys His word, God's love is truly made complete in him. 1 John chapter 2, verse 5. There is often a sentimentality in our spiritual life that undermines the Christian faith. To counteract this, many Christians advocate an unemotional faith that is often also aggressive. Telling God how much you love Him may seem sentimental, yet it is one of the most inspiring things you can do. It fortifies your heart, focuses your thoughts on eternal realities, and confirms the convictions that you have always held but seldom expressed. To tell God you love Him entails much more than a fleeting sentiment, because love without action is useless. Love requires uplifting and inspirational deeds. James asks, what good is it if a man claims to have faith but has no deeds? James chapter 2, verse 14. How genuine can your love for God truly be if you are aware of a serious need and do nothing to alleviate it? When you unreservedly tell God that you love Him, you offer your best to Him and express your willingness to serve Him wherever He wishes to use you. Love that does not manifest itself practically becomes a gimmick that lacks dynamic spirituality.